Hello, brothers and sisters of Christ. This today the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all, I'm trying again. Um, I don't know. Y'all know I've been fighting with these phones, but I don't know if when the video be so long, I have problems with it. But I don't know. But I come and share a few dreams I've been having. Share some dreams with y'all I've been having for some days now. Okay, let's go to the first dream. One dream I had. Let me see. I have wrote something down. Um, excuse me. One dream I had. I was at this place. It was like a gathering at somebody's house. And as I walk in the door, I seen this little boy, and he had like a black shirt on. He had like two chains on, like two necklaces. And he was sitting at the table, like by the little table area, and there was an older man talking to him. And so as the older man left, I went over and talked to the little boy, and I was telling him that, because I heard the older man was saying something. And I told the little boy, I said, these people you think is your friends ain't your friends. That you go out there, these people will rob you for your necklaces. These are the same friends you hang with will rob you for your jewelry, and they'll kill you and talk about you when they done. So he brushed me off like, okay, whatever. So next thing you know, I ended up at this table, and it was this woman. She had it was like a cake brownie at the table, and they had crust around it. So the lady was like, she wanted this other lady was cutting the cake, the brownie cake, and she started cutting the pieces with the crust on it. And the woman, I felt like the woman was telling us that we could have some of the cake, but don't cut the part with the crust, because she wanted the crust. So it was only a small piece of crust left on the cake. And so as I was cutting a piece of the brownie, some other people, this other lady came out. She was like, I want some. So she started cutting the piece with the crust on it. And I told her, I said, that lady said she wanted that piece of her brownie. And so I was like, I ain't gonna eat this woman's stuff. So I put the brownie back. But and then some other people came out and said, I want some of the cake too. And I was like, no, I don't want none, because I felt like I was gonna be rude to eat the woman's stuff up. And so then the next thing you know, I turned around and I seen the little boy sitting on this girl lap. And I told the girl, I said, you see this little boy? I said, you need to watch him, because he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. And she said the little boy was number 5 years old. And he looked like a gangster, y'all. 5 years old. So, yeah, just let me know about the generation, y'all. 5 years old and looked like a gang member. He was in a gang. Okay, then, y'all, the other day I had a dream. Y'all, I was standing outside, and I looked in the sky, and it was these 5 jets. Navy jets. You know how it go one, it looked like a triangle. It'd be one first, then it go 2, then it'd be another 2. So they was like in a triangle shape. But it was some Navy jets. So I looked in the sky and I was like, where they going? So they went behind this house. So I went behind the house and I started seeing what they were seeing. So I looked up in the clouds and I couldn't really see at first what was going on. So I had my phone and I zoomed up to the sky. And God, y'all, it was aliens, demons sitting at a table. You know, the Lord say wickedness in high places. So it was a long table. They was in the clouds. A long table, and they was sitting at the table. You know how like you can look at it's a table in front of them, and they all sitting at the table looking down, and they talking to each other, like plotting something. So I try to get it on the screen to try to tell somebody so they could believe me. But then I try to go get one of my brothers, and I was telling them that like I was telling a story about these demons. So next thing you know, somebody came and helped me, and they had me to help me do Facebook Live. And so I was like doing live on my thing to show them about these demons. Because they talking about like first that people were saying they was aliens. In a way, I felt like because it had Navy jets. But then when I looked up in the sky, I was like, they must have been trying to be aliens. But these aliens ain't number demons. So they sitting up there with the table, at a long table, sitting down looking and talking to each other like this, pointing what's going on, y'all. Just beware. Okay, so that's my other dream. Then I had a dream. Y'all, I got it down. I had another dream. I was like at this park area. it was a fire department came. No, first I knew these people and they had a blue car and their car was parked off in a little area on some cement, on the gravel. So as I walk up, I see a fire truck. And I was like, what's going on with them? End up the car got on fire. So the guys, they see me, whoever was the owner of the car, they said, did you call the police and them on my car? And I was like, no, I didn't know what happened. So end up we had talked to the fire department, y'all, why they said that he had a gas leak. But it was so hot, the climate change, it was so hot outside that it burned the car up. Caught the car on fire. So climate change, y'all. Heat. It was so hot, it caught his car on fire. Okay, that's another dream. Okay, here go another dream. I was at this place, y'all. It was dark in a way. It looked like a soup kitchen. But in a way, I felt like it was like a club place. You know how they have the clubs and they abandoned the clubs. And so they used it as a soup kitchen, y'all. They had a line so long, and it was all our color. So I was in a line, and they was like going to a cafeteria area. They was handing out food on trays through these doors, right? And so I was in line already. And while I was in line, it seemed like they were trying to keep on. I never got to the line because it seemed like people were skipping me over. So I was like, don't y'all see me? So end up, I had told the people, who was like, don't you see me in line for my food? So I end up, and I just, even the cafeteria lady, she seen me in line, she didn't even hand me my food, just going like this. So, y'all, I just throw my hand up and went in, and I was like, I don't need y'all food, and I walked off. I don't know what that was about, but also about soup kitchens, y'all, but there's a lot of us. It wasn't no other color. A lot of black people, but number of black folks. Y'all know so much going on in a soup kitchen. But what threw me out too, because when I went into this place, it was kind of dark. I could see people's face. It was something like this. And the only part that was light up, really light, it was where they was cooking it. But I don't receive food. It's good I didn't receive food or eat food in a dream anyway. Y'all know how them is. But they were fighting. Not only me fussing and fighting, it was somebody else. It was in line. Y'all, I don't know. Okay, and then there's another dream I had. It was like wintertime. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it was wintertime, y'all. And I seen this man riding on a horse. And as he was riding on the horse down the street, it was snowing. And something ran him off the road with his horse, scared his horse. And next thing you know, it was a pool here. Him and the horse fell into the pool. So as the horse fell in the pool, it was pulling him down too, some kind of way. I don't know, the rope that you hold on to with the horse, I guess it got wrapped around his body. But it got wrapped around his leg, and he was holding up onto the end of the pool, trying to make sure he don't get pulled down with the horse. So as he was going down, the rope started sliding off his leg, and it pulled off his shoes, and everything so he was safe. So next thing you know, I turned around, and I seen the horse come up out of the water, but the horse was more skinnier than it was when I first seen it riding on it. But went in the horse, y'all. And the man fell in the pool. I don't know what this, y'all know, I don't know what these dreams, all they talking about, but it's just little key points. Because the wintertime, it was wintertime. He riding on a horse in the winter. Okay. That was one dream. Okay, then I seen this other dream. I had these two people I know. These my cousins. But when I went to their house, they had a couch made out of like, you know how you be in a cage, something like dog cages or something, and their couch was made like that, and then inside, I seen a dog inside the cage, and I said, how do these people sit on this stuff? It's hard. A couch made out of a cage, and I said, it's hard. How do they sit on this? So as I walked past them, and I went to go see my cousin, I was like, then I went into a room, in one of her rooms, and it was all this junk. and they had a silver necklace sitting on top of something. And I told her, I said, is your son here? I picked the necklace up. I said, is your son here? And she said, no, that ain't my son's. That's fake, and he ain't here. I put the necklace down. The next thing you know, she asked me something about, she told me she was starting her cycle, right? And she ain't have no tampons. So I told her, I said, I have one in my purse. So I gave her one in my purse. Y'all know I had to got up and cancel agreements with stuff. I don't know what that about, but I get up and cancel dreams. Y'all, and then end up, I don't know if they're going to receive something or something, but are they low? I got to go check on them. I'm going to check on them. But also in the dream, a neighbor across the way was a lady. She knocked on the door. And she said she was looking for him. And I said, okay, let me go get him. But the lady had an envelope. And she said she wanted to give him something. And then as I told her to come outside, they went and met the lady, hugged the lady. But that lady had an envelope and had a check in the inside of the envelope. And so my cousin started crying. The oldest one, she started crying. I don't know if they need something or something. I'm going to have to check on them. And then the other sister, she looked at the check and she just opened her mouth. When she seen how much the one was getting a check, I was trying to be nosy to see what the check was about, but I couldn't see it. Y'all. Also, people receiving stuff, gifts. I don't know, y'all. Y'all, I don't know. I just have to share y'all them, because also those two, like winter and summer. With the man car got on fire. It was so hot that it caught the car on fire, y'all. And the other one was winter time with the horse riding. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to give a scripture today, too, that the Lord gave me this morning. I'm going to just read that and see if that'll let me get in here. I'm going to try to fit at least one up in there. Okay, and this Micah, woe to evildoers. Woe to those who devise iniquity and work out evil on their beds, and mourning like they practice it, because it is the power of their hand. They covet fields and take them by violence, also houses and seize them. So they oppress a man at his house, a man at his entrance. A man and his inheritance. Therefore, thus said the Lord: Behold, against this family, I am devising disaster, for which you cannot remove your necks, nor shall you walk haughtily, for this is an evil time. In the day one shall take up a proverb against you, and lament with a bitter lamentation, saying, We are utterly destroyed. He has changed the heritage of my people. How he has removed it from me. To a turncoat he has divided our fields. Therefore you will have no one to determine boundaries by lot. In the assembly of the Lord. Do not prattle, you say to those who prophesy, and they shall not prophesy they shall not prophesy to you. They shall not return insults for insults. You who are named the house of Jacob, is the spirit of the Lord restricted? Are these his doing? Do not my words do good to him who walks uprightly? Lately my people have risen up as an enemy. You pull off the robe with the garment from those who trusted you, as they pass by, like men returning from war. The woman of my people who you cast out from their pleasant houses, from their children. You have taken away my glory forever. Arise and depart, from this is not your rest. For this is not your rest, because it is defiled, it shall destroy. Yes, with utterly destruction, if a man shall walk in a false spirit, and speak a lie, saying, I will prophesy to you of wine and drink, even he will be proud of this people. I will surely assemble all of you, O Jacob. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together like the sheep of fold, like a flock in the midst of their pastures. They shall make a loud noise because of so many people. The one who breaks open will come up before them. They will break out, pass through the gate, and go out by it. Their king will pass before them, with the Lord at their hand. And I said, Hear now, O heads of Jacob, and you rulers of the house of Israel. It is not for you to know justice. You will hate good and love evil, who strip the king from my who strip the skin from my people, and the flesh from their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, flay their skin from them, break their bones, and chop them up in pieces, like men from the pot, like flesh and cauldron. Then you will cry to the Lord, but he will not hear them. So he will even hide his face from them at time, because they have been evil in their deeds. Thus said the Lord concerning the prophets, who make my way straight, who chant peace, while they chew with their teeth, but who prepare war against him, who puts nothing into their mouth. Therefore you shall have night without vision, and you shall have darkness without divination. The sun shall go down on the prophets, and the day shall be dark for them. And this time about lying prophets, because the Lord said tell us about lying prophets. See, the seers shall be ashamed, and the diviners abashed. Indeed, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answers for God. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and the justice and might, and declare to Jacob his transgressions, and to Israel his sin. Now hear this, you heads of the house of Jacob, the rulers of the house of Israel, who abhor justice and pervert our iniquity, who builds up Zion with bloodshed, and Jerusalem with iniquity. Her head judged for a bribe. Her priests teach for pay, and her prophets divine for money. Yet they lean on the Lord and say, is it not the Lord among us? No harm can come upon us. Therefore, because of you, Zion shall plow like a field. Jerusalem shall become heaps of ruin, and the mountain of the temple like the bare hills of the forest. So y'all don't get that, because I think I only got like, we'll see, because it's thing. But I had to give y'all that real quick. And y'all know we got to be careful too. Be ready for persecution, because I know it's coming with another lockdown too, y'all. But also be aware with this climate change too. Summer and winter. Y'all, I just had to share that. And it's going to be hard for people to eat too, because they're soup kitchen. But it was all my color. All black people. I ain't seen no other color. Y'all beware. No, every time about slavery and stuff. I'm still trying to think about these dreams, y'all. Well, y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. None of things will never be the same. Worship and glorify his holy name. I'm going to see if this going to go through, y'all. As long as I think if I don't have it too long, y'all know Satan. Always busy. But he ain't going to get no victory over here. And also keep an eye on the third temple, y'all, in Israel. They trying to build that third temple over there. Y'all be blessed. Bye.